Hello guys, thanks for watching. I'm Cleophas Wanyama, Clear with him, and this is Christian Media, where we bring you news, commentaries, Bible-based teachings, gospel music, plus many more. And if you want to donate to this ministry to support us financially, use the information on the screen and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Why is the government after Pastor Ezekiel Odero? Is it because of his wealth? Is it because of the much attention which he has? Is it because of his visibility? Because recently there are so many things which the government is trying, to go after Pastor Ezekiel. First, he was arrested, being connected to the Shakahola event that took place. Then he was released on a bond. And then his church was closed. Then it was open. His bank accounts, the church bank accounts were frozen. And then he was allowed to operate the bank accounts. Now the government has gone ahead to take the blessed handkerchiefs and the anointing water which he gives to people to use for prayer and deliverance. The government has taken them so that it can go and investigate the contents of those spiritual materials. Right now, again, they want to close his church for the second time. Why is the government after Pastor Ezekiel? Is it because of his success? Is it a crime to be a successful minister? Is it a crime to have a successful ministry? Recently, last year, Pastor Ezekiel had a crusade in Kasarani and he filled it to the brim. What most politicians could not achieve, Pastor Ezekiel Odero was able to achieve. Now, is it the cause why the government is investigating him? Okay, let me take you to Nigeria. I have grown up in Winners Chapel for many years. Winners Chapel, led by Bishop Oyedepo, is one of the biggest and the richest churches in the world, is in Nigeria. In the early 2000s, Bishop Oyedepo built the largest church auditorium, and it was in the Guinness Book of Records. By then, it was a 50,000 seater capacity. The government of Nigeria didn't arrest him. Pastor Bishop David Oyedepo built Covenant University, one of the most luxurious prestigious universities in Nigeria. He built the second university, Covenant University. The government did not arrest him. Bishop Oyedepo has 4 private jets. In Kenya, there are no pastors who have private jets. The government did not arrest him. The government did not investigate him. So why is it that when in Kenya, we are, the government is worried when we see pastors are becoming prosperous? In Nigeria, it's the order of the day. In Nigeria, not 1, 2, 3, many churches have private jets. Not 1, 2, many churches have like 4, 3 private jets. In Kenya, there's no ministry. There's no pastor who owns a private jet. Right now, as I'm talking to you, Bishop Oyedepo is building another 120 plus seater capacity auditorium called the Ark in Nigeria. Once that building is complete, it will be the biggest building on earth with the highest maximum carrying capacity. The government is not arresting anybody. Paul Enenche of the Dome has built a 100-seater capacity church in Abuja. Nobody's arresting. Okay, let's talk about the water and the handkerchief. Prophet TB Joshua has had anointing water, had handkerchief, anointing water and stickers. People all over the world would come and get the anointing water and stickers. Nobody arrested him. Why is it that when Pastor Ezekiel does these things, everybody thinks it's a crime? We have seen, I like to advise the government, go to other countries, see how people do it. In Nigeria, the gospel is so advanced. The church has so grown to the highest level. If I'm not wrong, the church in Nigeria is bigger than the church even in the United States. The church in Nigeria is richer than even most of the churches in the world as we speak today. Now, what is wrong when we see a pastor in Kenya rising? Also, God is blessing him to those levels. Why are we attacking them? There is nothing wrong with Pastor Ezekiel has done. All these things are things of the Spirit. Things of the Spirit cannot be taken to the court of law. Things of the Spirit are not investigated by the FBI. The FBI or the DCI can only investigate matters pertaining to crime, but not to spirituality. Matters pertaining to belief. The government cannot, the police cannot investigate because they will not find any kind of evidence. So this success you see in Pastor Ezekiel, which is, it is attracting so much attention from the government, is nothing compared to what we see in other nations. In other nations, not one, two, we have big churches. In a country like, as I've just given example, Nigeria, we have big nations. We have big churches. Churches which have private jets. Churches which have buildings, maximum carrying capacity buildings. But nobody is arresting anybody. So guys, let me hear your thoughts. Why is the government after Pastor Ezekiel Odero? Write down your comments.